Alright, now let's talk about some reliability. Okay, reliability is going to be more or less similar to your comparison question because you're in a nutshell comparing two different sources. Okay, reliability again is about the truth, right? It's about truth between two different sources. So in order to find out about the truth, you need to find out about the topic first, just like a comparison, right? So what is the topic? Or in other words, I'll call it what is the criteria. What is the criteria that you are checking for? Okay, again, this can also be a person, can be a people, can be a place, can be a topic, can be a okay, and anything other than the sun. Okay, basically trend. I don't know. So what is it? People, place, topic, trend, policy, and then you have your inference about all these different things. And then after that, in your second paragraph, you'll compare this to another source to check whether they had the same opinion, right? The same inference about the common person, place, topic, trend, or policy, or whatever other things you can find out. So, look out for this when you read the source. Okay, in this case, the question more or less will already give you the people, place, topic, or trend. In this case, it says, is source D reliable as evidence about the merger? So there you have it. They already told you what to check, and that's to check about the merger. So all you need to do now is to check about your inference regarding this merger. So once again, you will read the source to find out the inference about the merger. So it's down here, right? By not agreeing to merger, it will threaten Malaya's peace due to rising communist movements in the region, right? It will threaten Malaya's peace. So therefore, merger is going to be beneficial. Right? And what is the sub point here? It's about security because it's about peace, right? So peace and security are linked together. Alright, so when you're merging, how are you going to deal with this rising communist movement? Right? You're going to combine your security forces. Right, you're going to combine your security forces, which will allow you to have peace in the region, and this will give you harmony. This will give you stability. So all these linking words that tell you that the merger is indeed beneficial. So now that you have the point written down about the topic they have given you, then you will write your answer down. Okay, so bear in mind, you must ATQ, you must write the word reliable. Source E is reliable as evidence. The topic here, answer the question, reliable, answer the topic, merger, then give me the inference, brings about security benefits. Okay, what type of benefits? Security benefits. Okay, the domain once again is about economy, is about politics, political, or is about economic. Or is about social, or is about security. So in this case, it's talking about security benefits. How do I know this? Because the source says all these things, right? Communist movements in the region threatening Malaya's peace, implying that if Malaysia will be alone, it will face increasing challenges during the communist threat, and therefore, my explanation further is merger will allow a combining of security forces to tackle and eliminate the threat. So I'm very clear in my extensions to help explain my point that the merger will bring security benefits. So once again, please read your explanation and check, is it extended? Is the extension enough to fully explain the point that you've written down? In this case, the point is security benefits. The merger brings security benefits, and my explanation is, how is this so? Because alright, merger allows you to deal with the communist threat by combining security forces, better tackle and eliminate this threat. Alright, it can also help to improve the security and bring harmony and stability to both countries, and therefore merger is going to bring my security benefits. Okay, so your first paragraph is just peeling, P-E-E-L, but your only difference between this and the normal inference is you have to write the word reliable, ATQ, you have to write the topic and then the inference, okay, then evidence explained. That will form your first paragraph. In your second paragraph, you can either contradict this with another source or you can support. Okay, in my opinion, the easiest way to do it is to support it with another source. But let's say you can't find another source that supports it, then you have to do contradiction. Okay, but let's say you want to do support, all right? So your next line, right, in your first line of the next paragraph, you will repeat it one more time. Repeat the point one more time. E is reliable as evidence. Point, reliable in telling me what? That it will bring security benefits. So this is repeating, Yes, please repeat the point one more time. Okay, reliable as evidence, it will bring security benefits. Then give me the reason why it's reliable. Because it's supported by source C. This in a nutshell means that source C also tells me the same thing, that merger would bring security benefits. Alright. Then on that, you move on to the evidence. So what's the evidence here? Is that Singapore was going to become a communist country, a knife hanging over the neck of Malaya, threatening Malaya's political stability. Alright, so here's the evidence. Then you extend this. Right, what does this mean? Threatening political stability. What does hanging over the neck of Malaya mean? It means that the communist threat was likely to spill over to Malaysia if it's not handled properly. And therefore, merger will allow the combining of security forces to ensure peace. Right, to ensure peace. Okay, and harmony. And harmony. So you're extending again, you're making extensions in your own words. So what if there's a knife hanging over the neck of Malaya? So what if there's a threat over Malaya's political stability? How does that make merger beneficial? Well, it makes merger beneficial because it will mean that when you merge, you can better deal with this threat and reduce this political instability by combining your security forces to ensure peace and harmony in society. And hence, it matches with the first paragraph, which is also talking about security benefits of merger. Now, if let's say you cannot find a proper match, well, the next thing you can do is you can just match according to beneficial or not beneficial. Alright, that means that you can say both are reliable because both tell me the merger is beneficial. Okay, but the best case scenario is to look for not only beneficial but also look for in what way is it beneficial and match them together. But if you can't find it, then just match them together in terms of whether it benefits or whether it does not benefit, for example. Okay, so again, for your second paragraph, you will start with ATQ, repeat the point again. Then the reason why reliable, because supported by C. Then evidence, then explanation, and finally, this is also very important, you have to do your conclusion. Alright, you have to write your conclusion. And how does your conclusion look like? Well, state the reason first. Thus, as C supports E, then E is reliable. Here's your ATQ, right? So thus, because of this reason, C supporting E, right? Then E is thus reliable as evidence. Then repeat the point again. As evidence of what? That the merger will help you bring your security benefits. Okay, so that's how you do your reliability question. If let's say you want to do unreliable, then you'll write source E is unreliable as evidence that the merger would bring about security benefits. As it is, then you'll write here contradicted. Let's say contradicted by source A. Let's say this source A. Then after that, you must give me the alternative point after this. If let's say you're doing unreliable, okay, then you must say instead of benefits, you will say source A tells me that the merger does not bring benefits. Okay, hence it contradicts with source E, and hence this makes source E unreliable. Alright, but if you can find a matching to reliable source, then go ahead and do that first. Okay, because that is easier, much easier to write than to write unreliable. Alright, so that's for your reliable question.